Good afternoon to everyone. So in the previous class, we have studied this proof. Okay. So this proof and this proof, both the proofs we have studied, and it is important from exam point of view. So the last proof is, okay, if u and v are harmonic functions, show that this plus, that is do u by do y minus do v by do x plus I into do u by do x plus do v by do y is analytic. Okay, so let us take, so because you can see here it is in the complex form, this entire thing in the form of complex. So this, what I will do is that this is, I'll take it as P, and this I'll take it as capital Q. So P plus IQ is analytic. I have to show that this is analytic. Okay, so let us take this is equal to capital P. So this is equal to capital P and this is equal to capital Q. So I want to show P plus IQ is analytic. Means I have clearly written, you can see here, P plus IQ. I will show that is analytic. Means what? Analytic in the sense it should satisfy the CR equations. So what are the CR equations? If U plus IV is analytic, UX equal to VY and UI equal to minus VX. So here, instead of U plus IV, just you can check P plus IQ is there. So PX equal to QI and PY is equal to minus QX. I have to show. Okay. So for that, what I will do is that, okay, you can see here. Let us take the first one. PX is equal to QY. PX equal to QY. So PX means what? Dou P by dou X. QY means what? Dou Q by dou Y. So that is dou P by dou Y minus this. I'll shift it. See, this entire quantity is there, no? I'll shift it to this side. Okay. So it becomes plus, becomes minus. So here you can see. What happened? Hello? Shashank. What happened, please?
Yes, sir. Nothing, sir.
So, okay, anyway, so you can see here. So here, what is there? So this I shifted to this side. That is fine thing. So dou by, see here, dou by dou X of P is there. P means what I had taken. So let us a minute. P means I had taken this quantity. So write that quantity. So dou by dou Y of Q. Q means what I had taken? Dou U by dou X plus dou V by dou Y. That I have taken. So next, therefore, so here you can see here dou square U by dou X into dou Y minus this into this. So this into this into this, dou square U by dou X square minus dou square U by dou Y dou X plus minus minus dou square V, see this into this into this, dou square V by dou Y square. So as dou square U by dou X dou Y, dou square U by dou Y dou X, they are the mixed variables. They are the mixed variables. So they get cancelled each other. Okay. So from here, minus sign is common. From here, minus sign is common. Dou square V by dou X square plus dou square V by dou Y square. So here, I know that. So in the given thing, you can see here. In the given thing, what they have given, U is harmonic and V is harmonic. So when, so here when U is harmonic, V is harmonic. So that is, so presently we will look for this. Okay, so as V is harmonic, Vxx plus Vyy is equal to 0. That is dou square V by dou x square plus dou square V by dou y square equal to 0. So this entire quantity is reduces to 0. So it becomes minus 0. So it is dou p by dou x minus dou q by dou y equal to 0. So this is equal to this. And again, I'll shift it to this side. So I have proved px equal to qy. One part I have proved it. One part I have proved. So you can see here, I have to show this part. So this part I have proved. Next, I will prove this part. Py is equal to minus qx. Let us take this one only and we will prove it. Okay, let us consider. Let us consider Py equal to minus qx. So dou p by dou y is equal to minus dou q by dou x. So this I'll shift it to this side. Minus becomes plus. So dou by dou y, this p means what? Dou u by dou y minus dou v by dou x plus dou by dou x of this q. What is this q means? Dou u by dou x plus dou v by dou y. So this into this into this. So next, this into this into this. Okay, so dou square u by dou y square, dou square v by dou y dou x. So dou square v by dou x square, dou square v by dou x dou y. So here these are the mixed derivatives. So they get cancel each other because mixed derivatives are always equal. As they are equal, and this is with a minus sign and this is with a plus sign. So this get cancel each other. So what we are getting, dou square u by dou y square, dou square u by dou x square we are getting. Okay, so that is dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square. But in the given thing, in the statement itself, they have given that u is harmonic, v is harmonic. In the earlier case, we have used v is harmonic. Since v is harmonic, vxx plus vyy is equal to 0. But here u is harmonic. As u is harmonic, uxx plus uyy equal to 0. So that is, this is entire thing is equal to 0. Okay, so that I'll write it as 0. So therefore, so what I'm doing is that, okay, so you can see here, dou p by dou y plus dou q by dou x equal to 0. So this you shift it to this side. I have proved this dou p by dou y equal to minus dou q by dou x, or this is nothing but py is equal to minus qx. Py is equal to minus qx. So this should be the answer. And one more thing is that, so with this I have finished everything. Okay, so next, application to flow problems. Application to pro problems. So here everything is same. Everything is same. So what you have to do is that, I don't want to solve the examples. Even in the exam, some questions are coming in the sense. So how they are coming is that, please try to see the textbooks. Okay, so here w equal to f of z, that is pi of xy plus I xi of xy. Pi of xy is constant and is known as equipotential lines. So here, 1 second. So the real part, pi of xy, or pi is a real part, it is called as equipotential lines. It is called as equipotential lines. Next, xi of xy. So the imaginary part, this is also constant and it is known as streamlines. Streamlines. And whatever together, whatever we are writing here, the w or f of z, so this is called as complex potential. This is called as complex potential. Okay, so in the earlier case, so u is given, we got in type 1, type 2, type 3. We have solved the examples, right? So sometimes they used to give u, we used to find v, they used to give v, we used to find this. So here what happens is that, so instead of using u and v, they used pi and xi. So instead of calling this as real part, they said equipotential lines, and instead of calling imaginary part, they called it as streamlines. And instead of calling this analytic function, they called it as complex potential. So working procedure for the problems is same only. So rest of the things are same only. Only the name is changed, and we have to solve the examples. Actually, these notes presently I don't have a textbooks, and I kept it in the college. So only this part, very some 3 examples are there, that I'll send it later. Okay, and even though if I am not solved in the sense, so please try to remember that it is not much difference. There is no much difference between the earlier part and this part. They will give you pi, you have to get it xi. They'll give you xi, you have to get it pi. You know how to get, when real part is given, how to get the imaginary part. When imaginary part is given, how to get the real part. But instead of using the words, they may use the word equipotential lines, streamlines, or complex potential. Find a complex potential, they will ask you. So complex potential in the sense, you have to get it this. Means real part and imaginary part, both you have to get it. Find the streamlines, that is xi means what, like this way. Okay, so with this I have finished the module. So any doubts? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Shall I go for the next module? Shall I go?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is module 3. So module 1 is completed, module 2 is completed. Now we'll come to module 3. Okay, so the half part is curve fitting. Remaining half part will be like some statistical methods will come. Okay, regression, coefficient of correlation, so on, so forth. So here first we will study curve fitting. In curve fitting, we are fitting 3 straight lines, and sorry, not straight lines, 3 curves we are fitting. One is straight line, one is parabola, and one more curve is there. So here this curve fitting method is called as least square method. How we are fitting is that by using this least square method, we are fitting it. Okay, let us go for one by one. How to fit a straight line? How to fit a straight line? So that is, you can see here. First, fitting a straight line, that is y equal to ax plus b. So here our intention is to find here our intention is to find the values of a and b, where a and b are constants to be determined. So consider the equation of a straight line. So please everyone concentrate, because writing normal equation is very important. If you know how to write the normal equation, rest of the things you can calculate very easily. Okay, so here you can see normal equation in the sense, first you take both the sides summation. So summation of this, summation of this, summation of this. So that I had done it in the first. Next, summation of y as usual. So a is a constant quantity. So take outside the summation. So summation of x. So that I have written here. B is a constant quantity. Take out. So inside what is remained? 1. Summation of 1. So you can see here summation of 1. So summation of 1 means what? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, so on up to n times. So that is 1 into n. So that is n. So summation of 1 is always n. So therefore, summation of y, a into summation of x plus b into n or n into b, both are 1 at the same only. So here, this you understood? Any doubts? Hello?
No, sir.
Okay, first for the given straight line, you have to take the summation like this way. And this is what your final result. This is what the final result. See, this is the final result. Correct? After that,
So instead of summation 1, you are n.
summation of 1 can be written as n. That's what I explained here. So that is summation of 1 is nothing but 1 plus 1 plus 1 up to n times. So this is n times, no? So 1 is multiplied n times. Therefore, summation of 1 can be written as n. That's what I'm explaining. So this summation of 1, I'll write it as n. So this is the first. See, sorry. Yes. So this is the first normal equation. Okay. After that, okay. So here y is a function of x. Everyone, you can see here. So today I don't have a mobile. So because of that, see. See here. Oh my God. Y is function of x. So y, see here, y is called dependent variable and x is called independent variable. Why? Because you can see here y. So here you can see y is depending on x. Y is expressed as x. So y is dependent, x is independent variable. So please try to understand the concept clearly. So next what I am doing is that is very, very important. So what I will do is that I'll multiply to the equation 1 by x. X means always don't fix to your mind that it is x only. It may be anything. So we have to multiply it by independent variable. So here independent variable is x. So I'm multiplying with x and take the summation, then simplification leads to. Okay. So what I have to do, equation 1 should be multiplied by x. Then you take a summation, take the constant terms out. Okay. So that is, see, y equal to ax plus b. So equation 1 is multiplied by x. So xy, ax square plus bx. Next, take the summation sign. So everywhere I had taken the summation sign. Right. So please, after taking summation sign, this constant you take out. So that I had taken out. This constant you take out. I taken out. So therefore, this is called as one normal equation. So this is one normal equation. So as there are two constants, where a and b are two constants, so you'll get two normal equations. So if there are three constants, you'll get three normal equations. If there are four constants, you'll get four normal equations. See, for example, see here there are two constants. No? So I multiplied by it by independent variable x. If one more constant is there, so multiply it by x square. One more constant is there, multiply by x cube. Same thing, you have to do the summation. But there are two equation of a straight line. In the equation of a straight line, there are two constants. There are two constants. Therefore, we are getting Therefore, we are getting these two normal equations. So this is very, very important. After this normal equation, we have to construct the table. We have to get the solution, substitute, solve the equation over. So for example, this is not only y equal to ax plus b. If it is y equal to a plus bx, this is also, because you can see here one thing. See, y equal to mx plus c. This is the equation of a straight line. Or sometimes you may get like this way, y equal to c plus mx. So either this or this, both are same. Earlier y equal to ax plus b was there. So y equal to a plus bx is there. So because of that, what I'm doing, how to write the normal equation for this? And I told you that first you take the summation of this, summation of this, summation of this. So that I had done it. So next what I had to do? So after taking a summation, okay, so constant you have to take out. So I had taken a constant out. Okay, so summation of y, a into summation of 1, you know that it is n, plus b into summation of x. Next independent variable is x. So multiply this by x. I multiplied and take a summation. So summation of xy plus a into summation of x plus b into summation of x square. So summation of xy, a into summation of x, b into summation of x. So this normal equations are different. This is different, but answer will get it same only. Answer will be same. See, summation of y, summation of y. Here bn is there. Here, according to this equation, normal equation will change. So please, first what you have to do, take the summation sign. Next to normal equation, multiply it by independent variable. Here independent variable is x. Hope you're understanding everyone, right? Is it clear for the equation of a straight line?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Next, after straight line, fitting a curve of the form y equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, this curve is called as parabola, that is second degree parabola. Why second degree? Because the power of x is 2, so I call it as second degree parabola. So let us take this y equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so earlier for the straight line only 2 constants were there. Here there are 3 constants where a, b, c are constants to be determined. So let us write same thing as usual. First you take the summation sign. So the star mark I have written, I have taken a summation sign for equation number 1. So summation, 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 summation. So the constants, this constant I have taken out. Okay, so constant I have taken out. Okay, so that is after taking constant, summation of c I have taken c, summation of 1. Okay, summation of y equal to a into summation of x square, b into summation of x plus c into n. So this is the first normal equation. So after this, what I told, equation 1 should be multiplied with x. X into y, ax cube plus bx square plus cx. Again take the summation sign. So that is summation sign, and this constant now I have to take out. A into summation of x cube, b into summation of x square, c into summation of x. So this I had to take. This is a first normal equation. This is a second normal equation. So coming to the third. So here you have multiplied with the x, equation number 1. So now you multiply with the x square. Now you multiply with x square. So that is x square y is equal to a into x raised to 4 plus b into x cube plus c into x square. So you take the summation sign now. So that is summation sign. So a into summation of x raised to 4 plus b into summation of x cube plus c into summation of x square. Okay, this is the third normal equation. I'm writing all together. So that is normal equations associated with equation 1 are. So first one, second one, third one. So this is a normal equation. These are the normal equations. When the equation of second degree equation of parabola is this. Okay, so that is okay. Next, if the second degree parabola is like this, the second degree parabola is like this. So take the summation sign first. Summation of y, a summation of 1 is n, b summation of x plus c into summation of x square. Next, I told that this equation you multiply it by x. So what happens? Xy, ax, bx square, cx cube. Take summation. A into summation of x, b into summation of x square, c into summation of x cube. So next, see there are three constants, so three normal equations. Next you multiply it by x square. So x square, okay. So x square into y, x square y, ax square, bx cube, cx raised to 4. The constant term you have to keep out with summation sign. Okay, so this is what you have to do it. So these are the three normal equation with respect to this curve. So next, whenever the curve is like this, so ax, bx plus cx. So y is depending on x. So first for this equation take summation. Summation of y, a into summation of x plus b into summation of x square plus c into summation of 1, that is n. This is the first equation. Next, multiply with x. So xy plus a into x square plus b into x square into x cube plus c into x. So take the summation sign. So summation sign everywhere. Constant you take out. Summation of x square plus b into summation of x cube plus c into summation of x. Next, multiply this equation by x square. X square into y, x square y, take a summation. A into x square into x cube, take a summation. B into x square into x square, x raised to 4, take a summation. C into x square, so c you take out summation of x square. So these are this is what the technique how to write the normal equation. Okay, so next thing is that the last curve fitting a curve of the form y equal to ax raised to b. So neither it is a straight line nor it is a parabola. Neither it is a straight line nor it is a parabola. So because of that, what I will do, okay, so here I have to fit this curve. Okay, so what I will do is that this is, you can see this. Okay, I'll take log on both the side where a and b are constants to be determined. So taking log on both the side, base is e. Okay, log both the side. So log mn. So this is log m and this is n. Log of a plus log of x raised to b. So log of y is equal to log of a plus b. So log of m raised to p. I'll write it as p into log of m. P into log of m. Log m raised to p is p log of m. So this I'll treat it as capital Y. This is capital A. So this is capital X. So y equal to a plus bx. What is this? This is nothing but an equation of a straight line. This is nothing but equation of a straight line. So therefore, You can see y is equal to log of y. As the base is e, so please, base is e in the sense, actually we should not write log, it should be ln of small y. So a is equal to log of a, so that is ln of a. So x is equal to log of x, base is e, so because of that ln of x. So therefore, you can see here, which is equation of a straight line. So we know that normal equation associated with this equation. Okay, so here this capital X is an independent variable and this capital A, small b are constants to be determined. So first, you with this equation, okay, you take the summation sign. 1 second. For this, you take a summation sign. So summation of capital Y, A into summation of 1, that is n plus b into summation of x. Next, to write the next normal equation. So this you multiply it by capital X. So capital X into Y, A into X plus B into X square. But A and B are constant. You take outside the summation sign. So this is capital A I have taken out, small b I have taken out, and I have written. So with respect to this, so these are the normal equation. Earlier equation was not in the standard form. Earlier equation was not in the standard form. So I reduced it. So this complicated equation, I reduced to the equation of a straight line. Then I wrote the normal equation of a straight line. Sorry, normal equations to that straight line. Okay. So any doubts? Any doubts?
No.
So in the tomorrow's class, okay, so based
No,
on
sir.
three, that is first one is equation of a straight line, and second one is second degree parabola, and the third one is y equal to ax raised to b. So that should be converted like this. Later we have to write the normal equations. Okay, so based on this, we will write the example. See, questions are very simple. Equation of a straight line, normal equations, and associated with that table, writing that and getting the values directly. So that is a very simple thing is there that we will do it in the tomorrow's class. If you have any doubts to write normal equation, you can ask me because another 4 minutes are there. If you want to ask any doubts, you can ask me.
So what is ln?
What happened?
What is ln, sir?
ln means?
You are using in the equation.
What is LAN? So in calculator, LAN will be there, no? So you have to calculate it as LAN. It is not LN, LAN it is. So don't, while calculating, please don't use log, use LAN. So for that purpose, I have written. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Taranam,
Yes.
any doubts? Usha?
No.
So please, I have sent the notes once, twice, try to practice how to write normal equation. That is important. If you know the normal equation, nothing is there. Just simply calculation is there. Okay. So with this, I have completed half of the module. Okay. So tomorrow, if I solve all those examples, almost half of the module gets completed only. So by next week, I'll complete this module. Very simple module, very systematic, and you have to prepare this model seriously. Okay. So Janvi, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So that we will solve the examples tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So another 3 minutes, we will solve the examples tomorrow. Thank you.